Hello. So today was my first appointment with a breast surgeon oncologist. It's in Fort Worth. It's about 45 minutes away. Apparently, most of my appointments are going to be in that general vicinity. I guess it's like a medical area in Fort Worth. I liked her a lot. Her name is Dr. Appt, and she was super thorough. She was super nice. She was super patient. I did not feel like we were rushed or anything. I talked to Dave about it afterwards, and he said that he likes her a ton too. And he feels a lot better, which is great because I was low-key panicked that he was low-key panicked. He just gave me thumbs up. Shirtless thumbs up. Woo. So yeah, everything went really well. There's a couple things on there that made me a little, most of it I knew, right? Because I've been Googling, and because I have a fabulous tribe. And I think I've told you guys about Kelly's friend. And so she told me already that I was going to need a medical oncologist because it was her positive or negative. Hey, Dave, will you grab me the papers on the table, please? I want to make sure I get everything right. And that was exactly what the doctor said today, that I need a medical oncologist. And she was going to recommend, she works with several, but she was going to recommend a certain one that she said, if you were my sister or my mother, I would recommend him to you as well. So I feel really good about that. We talked about lumpectomies versus mastectomies, just kind of the difference in what they are. Thank you, babe. We have no idea which one I will need until we have more information. So we still don't have a lot of information. So I have to do breast MRI, an ultrasound of like my, not my armpits, my lymph nodes, genetic testing, which I've already done the BRCA thing, and it was negative for BRCA 1 or 2 or something, but it had a mutation or I don't remember, and I can't freaking find it. But I texted my sister what the findings were. So they are in my words, not their words. But it said I had a 35% chance of getting breast cancer. Okay. So the things that made me nervous today. So she said, there's an index that she said, from 0 to 10, they consider it slow growing. From 10 to 20, they consider it medium. And then above 20, fast growing. And mine apparently is at 15%. So it's not slow growing, but it's not fast either. And she said that she saw somebody that had 100 at one point. So she didn't seem super concerned about it. But the biggest thing is, so it's estrogen positive, which is great. She was super excited about that. It's progesterone negative, which is a bummer. But it was this one. The HER2 is positive. And I guess that's a bad thing. I guess the way she described it is the cells have little light switches. And if the light switch is off, they're not great, but they're not, cooking. If the light switch is on, they're cooking. And apparently that means that the light switch is on. So those two things that I didn't love to hear today. And because of that, she said, I'm probably going to have to do chemotherapy. I knew pretty much from research and talking to Kelly's friend and everything else that I was going to have to do either a lumpectomy or a mastectomy and radiation. And then probably some sort of medication. I don't know. But now it looks like chemo's on the table. I don't really care. So none of it scares me as far as I'm not going to die. I'm not afraid of dying. My whole problem is I just moved to Texas. I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to get stuff done, and show season is starting. I have a horse show in like a little over 30 days. Tomorrow, I'm going to start getting phone calls to schedule the MRI, to schedule the ultrasound, to meet with the medical oncologist, to do the genetic testing and all of that kind of stuff. Fine, great. Run in there, get it done, run back. Like today, right? Get up, go work horses, go to the doctor's appointment, come back and do that. Fine. I can do it. Chemo throws in an element of not feeling well. I mean, I've had surgery, for crying out loud. I broke my leg. I had a partial hysterectomy. Like, I had my gallbladder out. I've had surgery, whatever. Like, I'm fine. Chemo makes people sick. I don't know how much chemo. I don't know anything. So, I was thinking to myself after the surgery, whatever it is, a lumpectomy or a mastectomy, whatever, for the lessons I can teach, as long as I have somebody to help, put the saddles and stuff on for the little kids. The bigger kids can do it themselves. Like, fine. I'm fine. I'm not worried about that at all. I can get that done, and the horses and training and that kind of stuff, thankfully I've got two fabulous friends in Brian and Jody that they can help me, so I really wasn't worried about it. But if I'm going to be sick, then I don't know. And of course, if I can't work, I don't make any money. And if I don't make any money, I lose everything. Dave pays our rent. I literally pay everything else. So I would lose my health insurance. I would lose our car, our way to get to appointments. We wouldn't be able to eat. Like, we don't make a lot of money right now. And that's my biggest concern. That is by far my biggest concern. What are we going to do financially if I can't work for a month? I don't know. I don't know how long chemo is. It was 2 doses. Great, fine. Okay, off we go. I don't know. So, good thing is tomorrow we start getting things on the books and making appointments and all of that kind of stuff. Once we get the MRI, we'll know what size we're dealing with. We'll know if it's spread. Right now, it's grade 1, stage 1. But the stage 1 is an assumption because we don't really know what size it is. You can't see it in a mammogram because of the type of boobs I have. I have very dense boobs. They're smart. They're not stupid. They're just thick. So yeah, until we have more information, I have no idea. We might have to do radiation and chemo before the surgery. We might have to do it after. We might have to do a combination. I have no idea. Nobody knows until we do more tests. So that's the road we're on now, is making appointments for all of the testing. And then we will have a much more clear path that we're going down. She felt my lymph nodes and said that everything felt fine. So she's really not concerned. She thinks that it's probably really small. She thinks that it probably has not invaded the lymph nodes. And she thinks that I am stage 1, grade 1, and we can just zip it, zap it, pop it, and that's kind of where we're at. So that was my doctor's appointment today. I really like my doctor, and I was just scheduling more testing. All right, guys, I'll keep you in the loop.